Hey folks, it's good to see you guys again. This video is just kind of an update about what's happened so far and where things are going to go from here when it comes to my Nioh 2 Academy. So hopefully you have liked most of the guides that I've had. I understand many of you have been hungering for more things, and I've seen quite a few comments which are saying like, hey, the stuff that you do put out some stuff and it's great to see this, but it's like still voodoo magic for me, or I want to try this very specific thing here and there, and I'm going to talk about my answer to that. But hopefully you have liked the weapon guides as they are. I've tried to make them as thorough as I can and as easy to digest as possible because I know how overwhelming Nioh 2 can be. But aside from that, it's like the Nioh 2 Academy stuff is winding down more or less because there are a couple of advanced mechanics I have to teach, and you'll see them released over the course of many days. And there's still a couple of things that I still want to educate you about, but that's kind of finished. And now to the response that I was hinting at before. So many of you have said, hey, I want to mix this with this, and how can I make this work? I'm kind of going to be making guides, build guides devoted to that. So here's what I want from you, and this is something seriously I want from you. I did mention this in a community post, but I figured I'd just talk to you. Talk to that mug I just noticed. I don't know why it's there. Why do I got all the faces? I don't know. And then there's these cats. Yes, important information. So let me actually showcase what I'm talking about in the game. So bye for now. I didn't even wave to you. I'm a terrible person. So let's look at what I'm thinking of. So my build guide, so to speak, they're not traditional builds. They're more like combat guides about how to pilot a certain loadout of weapons and soul cores. So I don't care whatsoever about the gear. Gear's not going to be a consideration really at all. Like I might mention in passing like, oh, this might be more helpful for this, but the whole focus of these guides is going to be how you pilot certain things. So for example, in my case, let's say someone were to ask me, hey, can you show me how to play sword and split staff? Because I really want to try those two together. And then at the same time, can you mix in certain guardian spirit stuff with certain cores? So let me just get on over to, let's say, hey, I want to use this guardian spirit, so Yumehame, and I want to use the following soul cores over here. I want to use Magatsu warrior. All right, I want to use that. I want to use aberrant soldier soul core. I also want to use Ippon Datura at the same time on this type of core. And then let's say for my secondary guardian spirit, I want to try out Deidara Bochi, Underworld Soldier, and then Ongyoki. Alright, it doesn't have to be this exact loadout obviously, but this is the primary loadout that I use, and so then I would just say, hey, I just want to basically see, this is the theoretical loadout I want to try. I seem excited to try it, but I feel like it might be easier for me to play with it if I saw you actually showcase how you could do it. Now, of course, these guides aren't going to be like entirely correct or anything like that. When it comes to correct gameplay in Nioh, that doesn't really exist. It's just what you find fun. So if there's something creative you want to see tried out, whether it be specific weapons, specific soul cores, specific guardian spirits, let me know. Perhaps maybe there's a theme you want to have. I've already seen one comment which is great, which is like, hey, I want a Tonfa. I'm using Tonfa, but I want my secondary weapon to be a heavy hitter. So, and then please use these soul cores with these things. And I'm like, great, this is exactly what I want. So that's basically the direction I'm going to take it. Effectively, custom guides which will show you how to pilot this stuff. So kind of to give you a tease of what you can expect. It won't necessarily be in the dojo. I'm just bringing up the dojo now to make things easier. But I want to know your weapons you want. It doesn't have to just be two weapons. You can say, hey, here's my primary. I'm not sure what my secondary is, or there's this or there's that. Just whatever you want to see. Just tell me that. And you're thinking maybe these soul cores, or I really want this effect to come out from my combat, so what could work well? So I'd be like, all right, pick an enemy that you want to see it displayed against. Maybe let's say you're having difficulty with Saito Toshimitsu. So then I can try to showcase how effective I was able to play your build with that, so that you can get some ideas and just have more fun from it. So with my setup, for example, I can play any weapon, but this is just basically like my preferred setup. I can be like, here, check this out, all right? You can do crazy stuff like this. And you can, sequence whatever the heck you want. Do really cool stuff like that and absolutely murder your target, And that can be a lot of fun to be able to see combos of gameplay like this so that you can really kick butt. Let me just showcase another example. I don't even think I used split stop the entire time because I killed the enemy too quickly. You know, and so on and so forth. You know, just mixing in, seeing what's possible with all the different tech that I'm sure you guys have learned. Hey, what's up? Oh, he left. But hopefully you get the idea that I just want to see, I want to really help you guys be able to really embrace all sorts of gameplay that you have. The whole premise of this is just going to be, hey, I got weapons, I got soul cores, I want to play them, and I want to kick butt. So can you help me do that? Can you give me some ideas to do that so that I can have a blast of a time? And the answer is yes, that's exactly what I want. For sure. I've got like every soul core, and these requirements to play these crazy things isn't going to be that steep. It's just going to be, hey, do you got the weapons and the soul cores? Great. And then maybe there might be a little talk of gear consideration, but that's like going to be such a minimal part. Like I literally got like every freaking core, so I'll be fine. But yeah, it's just going to be how can you kick butt with a certain loadout? How can you have fun in a way that I think Nioh does it best? So of course, now we're going to get back to me because I'm sure you guys want to see my lovely face. So I again want to know weapon 1, weapon 2, okay? I'll probably list it somewhere here on the video or something. So weapon 1, weapon 2, there's 6 soul cores on which 2 guardian spirits you want, and generally, like, just tell me what you want to see piloted. So I'll make these guides that will help you to pilot things, and my hope is that this can continue for a very long time. So viewer requests will be taken for sure. So absolutely, please let me know in the comments below, because what I see in the comments will be directly put into these videos. So whatever it is you want. I don't care if it's a meme thing. You can have like Gaki, Tesso, and Umbrella, whatever. Obviously, the more serious it is, the better, but I can even make builds like that. I've done stuff like this on my streams where certain of my viewers will be like, hey, I want to see, can you try out these soul cores? Can you try out these weapons and just like mix them together? I just want to see what's possible. I remember one of my viewers, Olympic Zeus, he actually would suggest like elemental based loadouts. So stuff like, here, can you use a fire guardian spirit with 3 fire soul cores? So I remember I used Kasha, Shuten Doji, Fire Oni B on Suzaku, and it was actually like surprisingly effective. One of my clips on Twitter, I think, was showcasing like a corruption-based theme on, I think it was Jano Meko. So I used Itsumare, Mitsume Yazura, and what was the last one? Oboro Guruma, the cart or whatever. So yeah, just like mixing these together, incorporating them with yokai shifts, and just like being like, holy cow, this game's so diverse. So yeah, again, please tell me what you want. This is about you, what you specifically want. So let me know in the comments again. Your weapons of choice, you can put in whatever caveats or considerations you have, your 6 soul cores of choice, and your guardian spirits. I'm not necessarily going to play like for B or C agility characters, it's just going to be using the character that I have, but I can of course equip heavier armor if that is interesting to you. But yeah, definitely let me know. In any case, I hope this makes things a bit more exciting, can help to keep things fresh for Nioh 2, because quite literally there's so much gameplay possible. But yeah, and then last but not least, if you feel there is something that I'm missing or some question that I haven't answered, please do let me know. This channel is to make sure you guys are able to get the most out of Nioh 2, because I know it's always seen in a very specific light, and I'm here specifically to show you. You can do some kick-ass combo-based gameplay and have a lot of fun and just feel like this game has tons to offer, because it does. In any case, I'll leave you with that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.